boys, Ursa here for AstroFarsography, and today I'm actually imaging some deep sky astrophotography from the new back garden. It's been really quite miserable weather-wise, clouds, wind, anything to stop you from that image. I was out the other night doing some planetary actually with the SkyMax 180, but tonight I'm using the 80ED again, old faithful, back to this telescope. And I'm going to be imaging some galaxies up near the pole. I believe they're in Ursa Major. You may know them, M81 M82, otherwise known as Bode's Galaxy and the Cigar Galaxy. Absolutely glorious day today. Tomorrow is meant to be forecasted nice as well. And just tonight, looking good. I'm also using the, well, new to me, actual dedicated field flattener, the 0.85 times field flattener for the Evo Style 80ED. I've only just got hold of one. Still using the ZWO ASI 533MC Pro. Still using the 120 guide package. So yeah, here's the new garden. I say it's not the biggest thing in the world. It's smaller than the other garden I was using, but it does me fine. See, that's the west view. Almost a perfect north facing garden. And there's a really convenient pad here to help me stay north. East is all right, there's a couple of street lights over there, but nothing too bad. It's south, which is the big problem. It's only visible for like 35 degrees or higher in the south because of the houses, but compromises. So really, practically speaking, what I lost from the other garden, the last garden I was able to see north, east and some south, good amount of south. But what I've lost with that, I had no west view. So I may have lost the south, but I've gained the west, east and north. I don't know what it's going to be like when those trees bloom though. But for now, I'm going to fire up the laptop, get this all connected and get these flat frames, I've done this before. These flat frames going. Time to do my framing and focus. Little Batonov mask, still going strong. We're at Beetlejuice since it's still bright enough to use. Let's see if we can get that any better. There we go. I'm happy with that. Yeah, so I was inside having dinner. I thought I turned automatic updates off, but apparently I hadn't. So I have to start again. I've lost about an hour. Very elegant naming. Over to M81 M82. I could actually try and find how many subs I've lost. So there's PC, C drive, APT, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got like 7 photos. It's getting cold out there, so I've come back inside now because this is something I can now do in this house. And the cool thing is I'm using TeamViewer, so I can actually monitor the session outside from in here. And it's, well, it's a bit luxury, isn't it, really? So in this case, I can sit here and realize that, okay, in 20 minutes, I've got to do my meridian flip. On the 6th exposure, cooling aid is doing its thing. And then I can check my guiding. It takes a minute to get used to not looking at the bar down here and having to look at the bar up here. And then on this on the laptop outside, I can actually then fire up, oh, a RAM. I can then fire up Earth and View and go, right, what are my subs looking like? Yeah, they're looking okay. I've noticed this file transfer option though, so I wonder if I can, yeah, I can drop a file there, bring it here, download it. Yeah, so I can now look at this picture from the laptop outside, on the computer inside, or the laptop inside, and now I can, yeah, that looks alright actually. What is it in fit? So I can also now save it as a TIFF on the desktop. Bode's single. I'm going to open Photoshop. Bear in mind it's not debated. So these are all grayscale at the moment because I'm not going to run them through a debayering software. And all I want to do is bring it into Photoshop, see what I'm working with, what's it looking like, do I need to bump the exposure up, do I need to bump the exposure down, things like that. So I'm going to open up the Bode single here, I'm going to change the type from index to RGB. It's actually quite low down on the histogram, but that also is because in regards to the image, these are quite small areas. So what's the histogram in this point? So I'm actually going to crop this here. Yeah, I could probably, I might be able to bump this exposure up a bit. The difficulty with Galaxies is there's usually the bright center, and then you have to kind of work around that. Let's do a curve stretch to this. Oh yeah, look at that. That I think is looking quite nice for a single sub. Let's lower the black point again. Wrong one. Oh yeah. I'm liking how that's looking. I'm liking how that's looking. That's very nice if I do say so myself. So these are 3-minute long subs.